So I've been freezing in Battlefield 1 lately. I've done troubleshooting over the last few days, contacted EA, and they haven't said much about the freezing issue in their forums, and that's probably because there's a very small group of players that are having this issue, including myself. So I've done just troubleshooting by myself the last few days, just trying to get this damn game to work, and eventually I did fix it. It's running perfectly now, high frame rate, great quality. So yeah, I'm going to go over everything that I've done to fix my computer and fix my game, and hopefully this will work for you. I do have to say that this is for PC only, and this is for NVIDIA graphics cards only, not AMD or console. So first off, you want to go to GeForce. You want to open GeForce Experience, and you want to check your drivers. You need to make sure that you have the most updated driver. If you didn't and you try to run Battlefield, there would be an error sign, so most of you probably do, so that's probably not the issue. But you want to make sure that you're up to date all the time with that. Another thing you can do with GeForce is to go into your games and make sure that you scan for your game, so Battlefield 1's in there. You want to hit Details and you want to hit Optimize. I already hit Optimize, so my settings are already optimized for Battlefield 1. So another problem that people are having is RAM. So to make sure that you're not having this issue, have Battlefield 1 running in the background, Alt-Tab out, and do Control-Alt-Delete for your Task Manager. Open up Task Manager, and if you don't have this menu, that's okay. You're going to go down, you're going to hit More Details, and you can go to Performance. And once you go to Performance, that will show your CPU level, your memory level, and you want to make sure that that's not being pushed to the max limit or being pushed high at all. Battlefield 1 does push extremely high. I've had it push about 9 gigs of RAM. So if you're running 8 gigs of RAM or you're running 12 gigs, that could be the issue to why you're getting the freezing or crashing issues. Similar thing to the CPU. Your CPU could be pushing a lot of weight too. So you make sure that those aren't pushing too much at all and that your computer's running pretty good. A really quick tip is it could be as simple as going into your gameplay settings, your video settings, and going to advanced, and at the top it will say GPU restriction. You want to leave that on just so it's not using any unnecessary amount of video RAM, and that could harm your gameplay as well, or cause the freezing issues or some sort of FPS drop. So you want to make sure that that is on. When you optimize it, it might just leave it alone. I don't think that NVIDIA will mess with that, so even optimizing it won't switch it on. So you want to make sure when you're in game, turn that on, even if you optimize it. So you would still want to make sure of that. Alright, so if you're still freezing and you've tried all these steps and nothing's happening, I got one last step for you. So this is a step that worked for me. All these other steps did not work. I did have to upgrade to 16 gigs of RAM because I was pushing 8. I did used to have 8 before 16, and that did help, but I still was freezing. And here are my specs before I upgraded my computer, and here's it after. The only difference is the software, Windows 10. I used to have Windows 7 Ultimate, now I have Windows 10 Home. I just made this switch recently, and I'm already seeing amazing frame rate and way better quality. This game footage is running on high. It's not even optimized through GeForce. So I can go from freezing to running this game on high with not freezing at all just by switching the software. Windows 10 runs applications a lot faster, does processes a lot faster. My CPU percentage was 33% with Windows 7, now it's 8, and my RAM is running 6 with Battlefield, and on 7 it was running 9. So just by seeing that, there's a huge drastic difference just between the software issue, and I think that is what most of the people are having, these issues with software. I don't know what's up with Microsoft. I don't know if this was something that they did on purpose or it was accidental, or if it's not even Microsoft, it's just DICE in general. I don't know. It could just be me. It could just be my computer. So yeah, I upgraded to Windows 10, and after that I've had no issues whatsoever. game runs perfectly fine, and I can record no frame drop. I can run the game basically as high as I want, and no issues whatsoever. So hopefully one of these steps worked for you. If none of these things worked for you, you're gonna have to do a little troubleshooting on your own and go even further than I did, unfortunately. I did find a solution. There is a solution out there for you. It might be as unfortunate as upgrading like I had to, but in hindsight, I probably should have upgraded a long time to Windows 10 anyway. So, yeah, thanks for watching.